Welcome, Dachshund owners. So, you love your little sausage dog, but are you maybe at your wit's end with potty training? Hey, you have come to the exact right place. Let's dive into the playbook that's going to get you on the path to a clean and, most importantly, an accident-free home. Does this sound a little too familiar? That incredibly cute, charming, really clever little dog who just doesn't seem to get where the bathroom is supposed to be? The frustration is real. And it is so easy to feel like you're the only one dealing with constant cleanups.
Well, here's the honest truth. You are absolutely not alone. Dachshunds are kind of notoriously one of the most stubborn breeds to house train. It's like a shared struggle, a rite of passage for Dachshund parents everywhere. So just take a deep breath because there is a plan. Okay, so to solve the problem, we first have to understand what's causing it. So why exactly are dachshunds so tricky to train? Well, it's not because they're trying to be difficult. It's actually written right into their biology and their history. It really just starts with simple biology. I mean, a dachshund's bladder is tiny, seriously. Compared to a bigger dog like a Labrador, they physically can't hold it for as long. And that isn't a behavioral flaw. It is a straight-up biological fact.
And, that small bladder has a really direct consequence. They need to go out much more often. This creates way more opportunities for accidents, especially if your timing is even just a little bit off. Potty training a dachshund is truly a game of frequency.
So, we know they need frequent trips outside, but how do you manage it? Well, this brings us to your secret weapon, the single most powerful tool in this entire process. And the best part, it's beautifully simple. Here it is, the potty training golden rule. And it is this: a strict, consistent, non-negotiable schedule. Look, this isn't just a good idea. It's the absolute foundation of your success. Their little bodies need predictability, and your job is to provide it. So, what does the schedule actually look like? Think of it as a rhythm for their day. You got to take them out, first thing in the morning, always. Immediately after every single meal. After every nap. Here's a big one people forget. Right after playtime. And of course, just before bed. This is the structure that's going to build the habit. All right, now that we have the when figured out, let's talk about the how. What do you actually do during these potty breaks? It's not just about opening the door. It's about following a very clear, repeatable drill. Here's the drill, 4 simple steps. 1, you take them to the exact same potty spot every single time. This helps them connect that location with its purpose. 2, you use a consistent cue word, something like go potty. 3, you wait calmly. This is not playtime, this is business time. And 4, the most important step, the instant they finish, you reward them with a ton of praise and maybe a small treat. And here's the psychology behind why that works so well. This isn't just bribery. You're building a powerful connection in their brain. Your dachshund starts to think, hey, when I go potty in this exact spot, something amazing happens. They become an active, willing participant in the whole process. All right, we've covered what you should do. Now let's talk about what not to do. Trust me, avoiding these rookie errors is just as crucial as following the plan. Mistake number 1, stretching the time between breaks. Remember that tiny little bladder we talked about? Waiting too long is basically setting your puppy up for failure. It is so much better to take them out too often than not often enough. Oh man, this one is huge. Scolding a dog after they've had an accident doesn't teach them that going inside is wrong. All it does is teach them that you are scary and unpredictable. This creates fear, which actually makes potty training much, much harder. And finally, puppy pads. I know, they seem like such a good solution, but they can be really confusing. They can accidentally teach your dog that it's sometimes okay to go potty inside, which just sends a totally mixed message. Your goal is simple. Make outside the only option. So you have the plan, and you know the pitfalls to avoid. The final piece of the puzzle is your mindset. This isn't a weekend project. It's a marathon. Let's talk about realistic expectations and the incredible payoff at the end. Let's be realistic here. For most dachshunds, becoming fully reliable takes about 4 to 6 months. You'll see progress, for sure, but true mastery takes time. So please don't get discouraged if your friend's golden retriever was trained in 3 weeks. You are playing a different game entirely. And remember this: accidents will happen. They are not a sign of failure. They are just a part of the process. The key isn't perfection. The key is what you do after the accident. You calmly clean it up, and you get right back on that schedule. Consistency is your superpower.
So I'll leave you with this thought to stay motivated. Just picture it. No more surprise puddles. No more worrying when you have guests over. Just the freedom and the pure joy of life with your confident, well-behaved best friend. That's the goal, and with this playbook, it is absolutely within your reach.